Age structure. What time is it today? Emigration. The movement of individuals out of a population. Metapopulation. A group of spatially separated populations of one species that interact through immigration and emigration. Ecological footprint. The aggregate land and water area required by a person, city, or nation to produce all of the resources it consumes and to absorb all of the wastes it generates. Mark recapture method. A sampling technique used to estimate the size of animal populations. Density dependent. Referring to any characteristic that varies with population density. Life history. The traits that affect an organism's schedule of reproduction and survival. Survivorship curve. A plot of the number of members of a cohort that are still alive at each age, one way to represent age-specific mortality. Cohort. A group of individuals of the same age in a population. Immigration. The influx of new individuals into a population from other areas. Population ecology. The study of populations in relation to their environment, including environmental influences on population density and distribution, age structure, and variations in population size. Ecological capacity. The natural limit of a population set by resources in a particular environment. Logistic population growth. Population growth that levels off as population size approaches carrying capacity. Zero population growth. A period of stability in population size, when additions to the population through births and immigration are balanced by subtractions through deaths and emigration. Demographic transition. In a stable population, a shift from high birth and death rates to low birth and death rates. Infant mortality. A figure that describes the number of babies that die within the first year of their lives in a given population. Repeated reproduction. A life history in which adults produce large numbers of offspring over many years is also known as heteroparity. Dispersion. The pattern of spacing among individuals within the boundaries of a population. Big Bang reproduction. Reproduction, in which an organism produces all of its offspring in a single event, is also known as simulparity. Exponential population growth. Growth of a population in an ideal, unlimited environment, represented by a J-shaped curve when population size is plotted over time. Population. A group of individuals of the same species that live in the same area and interbreed, producing fertile offspring. Carrying capacity. The max population size that can be supported by the available resources, symbolized as K. Population dynamics. The study of how complex interactions between biotic and abiotic factors influence variations in population size. Demography. The study of changes over time in the vital statistics of populations, especially birth rates and death rates. Ni. Selection for life history traits that are sensitive to population density, also called density-dependent selection. Selection for life history that maximize reproductive success in uncrowded environments, also called density-independent selection. Density. Number of individuals per unit area or volume. Life expectancy at birth. The predicted average length of life at birth. Simulparity. Reproduction, in which an organism produces all of its offspring in a single event, is also known as Big Bang reproduction. Density independent. Referring to any characteristic that is not affected by population density. Life table. An age-specific summary of the survival pattern of a population. Territoriality. A behavior in which an animal defends a bounded physical space against encroachment by other individuals, usually of its own species. Heteroparity. Reproduction in which adults produce offspring over many years is also known as repeated reproduction. Reproductive table. An age-specific summary of the reproductive rates in a population.